Sometime between 9 and 10 o'clock last evening, we had an escapee from our jail. This is the first time in the 27 years that we've been in this facility that we've had an escape. The person who is at large, his name is Travis Sandlin. It's S-A-N-D-L-I-N. He's 32 years old. We have released his photo, his physical description. He's 6 foot 185, brown hair, hazel eyes, should be wearing a gray jumpsuit unless he has changed his clothing. At the point that the escape became known to us, we called in a lot of resources last night. We had Air One from Denver helping us. We had bloodhounds and then multiple other jurisdictions on the ground with us searching. We do know now that he pushed through a section of metal mesh fencing in the outdoor rec area, and he was authorized to be in that rec area last night when this happened. It is when we brought that group of people from outdoor rec in that we did a head count, and that's when we noticed that he was missing.
How long could he have been missing?
We think about 30 minutes before that was noticed.
Where exactly is that rec area in relation to where we are now? Do you know?
I don't know. I can find out for you. It may be on the other side, but I can tell you that that rec area, we have rec areas that are very high and rec areas that are very low. And this was a very low, we think maybe at the most a 10-foot drop.
Can you describe what the rec areas are like? Are they enclosed? Do they have fences?
Yeah, part of it is cement or cement block, and then mesh fencing that goes up beyond that. And I can't tell you where the breach happened, whether that was high or low, but clearly there is a system failure here. I can tell you that right now that we are not allowing any of our inmates into outdoor rec in any area of our jail. We have indoor rec as well, so inmates will still be allowed their recreation time, but until we can figure out what this failure was and to make certain that it doesn't happen again, no one is out there.
Is he in a maximum security cell, or can you describe the difference in the housing for the inmates?
He was classified as a maximum security inmate, and I'll actually have to do some more research to tell you exactly why he was classified as maximum. I have not heard that yet, but he was in our maximum secure area.
Is there any evidence that he got help from anybody else to work with this fencing? Was it difficult to do by himself?
It does not appear that there are any other inmates in our jail who assisted him last night. We do have video that we're looking at, which has helped us pin down the time that he actually left through the fencing. And it looks as though he worked alone. Although that was not reported to us by any of the other inmates who were out in the rec area. It was not reported until we did a head count when we brought him in at 10.
Do you know where you're focusing your search at this point?
It's a pretty wide search. I can tell you that we've already checked 37 locations through the night with multiple jurisdictions. We have to be very careful about how much we talk about, because we do have an inmate who's at large, and we certainly don't want to tip the hand of the inmate or someone who might be assisting him. But lots of locations are being checked. Clearly it's going to be last known locations, associates, those are the obvious, but it goes much further than that. And I think there'll be a number of resources on this throughout the day.
And has the search been active throughout the night?
Very active throughout the night. Very active.
Can you describe the agencies that have helped?
I can. We have Air One from Denver, CSP, Golden, Arvada, Wheat Ridge, Westminster, Littleton, Elizabeth. There are more than that.
That's what I heard. We heard something with the scanner where someone appeared to be afraid or concerned possibly that they'd seen him. Were you getting tips like that?
We did. We got several tips through the night. Now, I don't know how valuable those, clearly we don't have anyone in custody, but we're very grateful that citizens who were awake last night who got the message have called in, given us reports that they saw somebody walking, fitting that description at different times, which has helped us narrow some search areas to begin with, and that was very helpful to hear from them, but has not led to his arrest.
Hey, Jacki, I think you touched on it briefly, but for folks that are maybe watching this morning, kind of waking up and finding out, how can neighbors help out that are close by?
We still can't be sure where he is. Is he close by? Is he Has he moved pretty far out of the area? We simply don't know. We did a reverse notification, and that went out to about 1,000 phones within a half-mile radius of this area. And that was done pretty quickly once the head count was done, to make sure that people in this area knew that there was someone who was at large who escaped from our jail. So now that that's been done, I don't know if this guy's pinned down somewhere, but we want people to be very cautious as they're moving about this morning. People are starting to wake up. Please help us look. Anything that looks suspicious, anything that looks odd, anyone hanging out in areas that seem questionable, please contact us. Call 911.
Have you been able to determine with RTD video whether or not you think you got on a train?
I don't know where the process of that is. We contacted them immediately last night because light rail is so close by. They've been working with us from the time that we made the initial notification. So I know they've got cameras. I would assume that they're working with our staff. I just haven't heard what the outcome of that was. If we know that he ended up getting on light rail, we will share that, definitely. Anything else? Okay. Thanks.
Good luck.